Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. I'm Adam, and today I have an unboxing of the Dungeons & Dragons Essentials Dungeon Tiles Master Set for the City. This is a product that came out back during like the 4th edition time, and it's punch-out cardboard tiles that you can use to assemble to make your own sort of dungeon gridded environment, with your 1-inch grids. This one is for the a city environment. And I've gotten a couple of other before, but I was able to find this one, and I thought, some of the others have been useful. Whatever. At the City Dungeon Tiles Master Set, ages 12 plus. But yeah, take off plastic. Show you what it includes. Find out myself. Yeah, it has this sort of sleeve that goes around the box, and then the box itself has sort of roofs with like an alleyway in between them, which of course, because their height, they don't exactly line out, but they're not bad. And then that pulls out, and there's a big cardboard spacer, so you could put more stuff in the box, as the boxes are nice and sturdy for storage, but do note the box is not all the way full with these. Let's see. Let's get this next bit of plastic off and show you what's included in here. So, for example, like this here, they pop out, and you have sort of a room which has stairs and a bit of the outside. There's this part at the top pops out, and it's just this connecting of two rooms with outside on each side. But each one flips over, and on the back there's sort of like a town center with a fountain on it, and sort of like a city river or channel that's going down the city with a waterfall. So yeah, you have stuff on both sides. Okay, there's sewers. We got sewers in here. We got a couple of these just little straight bits, some with detail, some more plain. We got a T and cross intersections, and a long one which has a ladder going into it. And on the back, more street, including one that can enter into the sewer itself. So that's useful. More sewer, like this one. I think you can see the lines so you know where they break, but sometimes I'll just take them out so you can see exactly where they're at. You see this little bit? It's a little sort of sewer add-on piece that adds a bridge over the sewage. Or this one's a passage like a drain into it. The back adds some more bits of street, and it also adds some interiors. And then that looks like stairs. So you get a few options there. Alright, we got a big Whirlpool Sewery bit. That looks like there's a corpse in that bit of sewer. And here's a pipe down in the sewer and some sewer with rubble. And these are their symbol they used for difficult terrain. So if you're using that rule, that can be easily applied. Okay, here's sort of in the middle of this sort of city tile area. You have a grassy area with sort of what looks like maybe a sort of pavilion or gazebo even. And you have some little market stalls, a bench, and a cart. So spots where people are selling armor and weapons out on the street. Okay, more house bits to be able to actually assemble some of those houses, which is part of great fun. You get a little corner here with a fireplace, and here's an entryway, into a house. You know, just some sides and corners. And this has more water. So here's sewage draining out into the water, and here's bits that have a pier. So, you know, your waterfront for your city. That's useful, including some where it's got this little blocked area by someone just storing all their crates and barrels on the pier. More house bits, some obviously with the little bits of greenery, a little plant outside, stairs that lead into the house, just corners. And even just the fact that it's sort of a double corner makes it sort of a visually interesting little way to put together a house. This side features some other options for inside, as well as more of that pier and water area. So we got more of that. Here we have an interior to a house on the pier. Some more house bits, which is useful. Okay, this looks like this could be like maybe that outer wall of a city, where it's, you know, it's like the inside of the outside wall of the city. You have the city, sort of like the city streets on the inside part of it, and then you have grass, like, that's growing around the city. But again, more house, bits of pier, bits of grass. Again, another bit of sewage that's sort of a drainage pipe. What is this? We have a broken bit of that city wall. Here's this. This would be like the entry gate into the city, and you sort of see it has a natural transition between that grass and city tiles look. And this maybe is some sort of fence, I think. It's my best guess. It looks like a fence where there's like dirt on one side and the city tiles on the other. More bits of just house. Here's city wall that leads into a house. Another one of those, only on a corner. Here's a corner for outside of the city wall, just inside the city. Here's, you know, a bridge over a water feature. Some more pier bits. And sort of whatever, an interior... Yeah, whatever, an interior bit with stairs. And then here on this last one, we get a couple of these dark tiles like we're on here, which maybe those fade into one of the other sets is possible, because there's not a whole lot that looks like these in this set that I saw. No, those look like the sewer. Those are okay. So these spots with this on the bottom, that's like into the sewer, but before there's actually sewage around. It's like the inside part of there. So that would be like a ladder into the sewer. We got whatever, a little bridge over sewage. We got a little entry to house, so you can put a house entrance wherever you want if they don't already have it in the right spot. A couple things to go inside the house, like a table, some rubble, some, you know, crates and such. Just some little interior of a house bit, sort of a split between the house, a statue that can go on like a city ground. And then more details on this other side. Here's sort of a fence that's blocking off this section of sewage. Another entry into a house. Here's a wall, like the city wall look, where it's the grass and the city tiles, except it's been broken through and there's rubble. Here's some carts with, you know, like bulls and horses. Here's some sort of like a big fireplace. Another looking table. Another little table inside of a house. Here's a house where the door has been broken down. Inside of a house with some sort of magic rune symbol. Just a chair to go in a house. Another broken down door into a house. And another table for the house. And so that is what we have for the Dungeon Tiles Master Set for the city. Which, yeah, they're useful. They're, you know, assemble them yourself kind of buildings. Unlike, you know, because there are some where where they're already pre-made. Here's the location. These are more to put together a location of your own, and you get to make it a lot more specific to exactly what you need. And they have a few of these master sets which come in these boxes that are bigger than the amount of tiles that they actually have. But they also had some not master sets that didn't have boxes that will fit. You can fit a couple of those in the box with the ones that came in it, so you can store them easier. And which I've done for, I think I got one that wasn't a master set. But in general, yeah, that's the one for the city. So if you need to make a bit of a rural environment, the buildings themselves, while there were a bit of things to add on that last page, mostly feel like empty. But at the very least, for just getting a layout to, if you need a little bit of a section of a city for a combat and just need the general layout of structures, really easy sort of puzzle piece, put it together method of doing so that'll make that, a lot easier to do than having to draw it out by hand. But yeah, so I think I can find a spot where you can still get these online, and if so, I'll put it down below. You can check it out, and have a good day. Bye.